Hi there, this is Keith. Today I'm going to do a review of the Garden Deco Illuminate. It's a solar fence light. Hey there, this is Keith. Today I'm going to do a review of this little thing here in my hand. It is the Garden Deco Illuminate solar fence light, and you can see by this green sticker I bought it at the dollar store for $2. So I'm going to do a review, and just for the record, I'm recording this in May of 2015 in the city of Mississauga, which is in Ontario, Canada, just as a reference because I don't know where people can buy these, but you get them at the dollar store here and for $2, so they're pretty inexpensive. Okay, the first thing I need to do is open up this little thing and show you what's inside. The instructions are on the back, by the way. So here I am. I'm going to open it up, tear open this package, and you can see what comes inside. One of the first things you need to do is remove this little plastic that's on the outside of your solar panel. You can take that off simply by peeling it away and get rid of it. Inside, you just pop open the box. There you've got your LED lights and your connections if you want to hook them up to a fence or something wooden or wherever. And they go on to the back. So you've got your covering and you've got your LED light with a rechargeable battery. And that's all that's in it. Pretty simple. One little LED and one little battery. That's what you get for $2. Not bad. Now, in order to make this light work, this little black switch inside, you have to turn it on because it's set off when it's in the packaging. So I just turned it on. There it is right there. So turn that on, and now your light, your solar light, is totally 100% operational. Hey, if you take a close look here, you'll see the LED light is already glowing. That's because the battery is charged enough even at this state. And the reason it's on is because the surface of this plate is facing down in the dark, so it assumes it's dark out. But if I lift it up, it goes off because now the sensor says, hey, we got daylight. So it only comes on during the night. So that's a nice little test you can do to see if it's on and charging, is cover the bottom plate, this plate right here. And when you cover this plate up, it turns the light on. So that's how it works. If you want to use the mounting brackets that come with the solar light, you can follow the instructions that are right on the back of the package. So there they are, a couple pieces of plastic to mount and a couple of screws to go with it. So now all I have to do is put this little baby back together by snapping it in, and let's take it home, put it on the back fence, and see how it works.
The Garden Deco Illuminate Solar Fence Light.
So there I am, I'm in my backyard, but surprise, surprise, I have 3 lights already installed. One of them has been there since the winter, 2 months. The other 2 have been there probably a month long. So I am now going to install the 4th one in that empty spot you're looking at. And there I go, tapping at the spot where I'm going to install the other light, and there I go to put it on. So I'm going to put it up with the other 3. They're going to illuminate my bicycles at night. That's what they're there for, to light up in the backyard. So now I'm going to do some posing to show you the 4 installed lights. And cool stuff. I'm just bopping around showing you, hey, I got 4 illuminating lights in my backyard to show off my bicycles after dark. At this point in time, you're probably considering buying one of these solar-powered lights and giving it a try in your backyard. There are 3 questions you should be asking. How long will each light last? How many hours will it stay on for? How bright does it get? The best way to answer that last question is to go back outside after dark, but right now you are looking at sunset and the lights have yet to come on. Okay, it is now half an hour past sunset, and not only have the street lights in the park come on, but you can see our solar lights have come on too. They're easy to spot against the dark fence. It is now an hour after sunset and the sky is totally dark. The question, how bright are these lights? Well, not very bright at all. In fact, the camera's having a hard time even seeing them and focusing in on them. As you can see, they're fading in and out. Underneath the lights, can you see the bicycles? No, not really. So everything is pretty dark. So these lights act more like a beacon than a light. They don't really shine much light or provide much light, but you can see them in the distance, which makes for what I call a beacon, or some nice scenery, or some setting in your backyard for atmosphere. But that's about all they do. So in answer to the question about how many hours do these lights actually stay on for, well, in my experience, they come on just after the sun goes down, they stay on all night long, and they go off just as the sun comes up in the morning. So they stay on all night long. So this means the battery stores enough power from its daily charge to last all the hours of darkness while the sun is down. Now, in answer to the question of how long will this battery and light actually last? Well, I'm guessing a year, maybe under a year. It charges and discharges on a daily basis, and that's called cycling. Normally a battery lasts for about 250 cycles, which means 250 days, and it's 365 days in a year. So I'm guessing a year. If it lasts longer than a year, it's great. If it lasts 2/3 of a year, well, 9 months, that would be great too. After all, it is only $2. For me personally, I love the idea of solar energy, the sun providing us with power instead of the electrical grid, which we have to pay for. This particular model, the solar-powered Illuminate sold at the dollar store, does seem to do what it claims to do. It charges all day long, it lights up all night long, and it does it day after day. And a matter of fact, it seems to be weather resistant to rain, to snow, to cold. It just seems to work all the time. How long it'll work, I don't know, but after all, you've only paid $2 for it. If a part breaks, you throw it away and you can always get a new one. Sure, the light isn't very bright. It's only one LED with one battery, but maybe if you put 40 in your backyard, it would actually give it some type of lighting. In my opinion, this is a cool little light to have. Let's face it, when you buy something from the dollar store, you're not quite sure of the quality or if it'll even work. The first one I bought has been working for over 2 months, and the other 4 have all worked right out of the box, and they seem to work fine. Let's face it, with a $2 price tag, you can't go wrong with the Illuminate. It works. This ends my review of the Illuminate solar-powered fence light. I hope you get something out of it. Bye for now.
The Garden Deco Illuminate Solar Fence Light.